You're going to learn how to edit and customize vector features using Editable. So with this way, you can actually create any form of vector that you want. So for today, we're just going to create the human face. So this is the part that we're going to do. Alright, I'm going to make the person face this person right now. Alright, so first things first, we're going to start off with a very simple shape. You can do this on any shape that you want. You can do this on the shapes after you have finished editing them. So don't worry about making a mistake or whatever, just play around with it. Alright, so first thing, you right click, you make editable, and you'll notice that they have different points appear. So there are generally two types of points. The first point is a square. So square will actually dictate mainly how the feature should look like. It's a point, and you have a smooth curve. So curve is when you do certain curves here and there. And notice that when you move your mouse away after editing one, you automatically see another one appear. So this is basically how it works. Alright, so if you see it appears again, you can join them close, you can move them apart, and tie it up to you. So if you double tap, you're going to lock it into a curve here, and notice that what happens? It kind of moves along. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit more here and there. So depending on what you're trying to do, you may need to do this quite a few times, so not to worry. And you can even drag it along the line as well and give a totally different feel. Okay, so I'm just going to lock it in as well, and then I'm going to lock in one more here as well. And just take your time, just play around with this. Don't have to really have to worry too much. At the end of the day, we're doing a very simple vector of a head, so the size doesn't really matter because we can always adjust the size later on. Alright, so try to get your head to be as natural as possible, so you can get some reference from online resources if you're not very sure how to actually draw a head. Okay, so I'm going to lock it in now. Something like that. I think this is actually not too bad. Okay, and when you're done, you just double tap, and if you want to make a mistake, you want to just re-edit again, you can just right click and go back to make editable, and you can carry on editing from here. Okay, so entirely up to you, or if you don't want, just undo. I think this is more or less okay. I guess it's not too bad actually. It's too sharp. I think this is much better. Alright, so when you're done, you can right click and add to shape. If you intend to use it the next time, you can even create your name it, so this will also appear on your iPad. Alright, and this is how you do customizing the vectors using Editable.